Also, I wanted to show here too where police believe that there was a party that took place this weekend and much of it was funded with the JobKeeper and JobSeeker payments, particularly the increased welfare for people that were casual workers. This has been something that those that have been critical of the projects have talked about for some time. We know that the government is going to try to get into a moment here where they're going to start to shave some things off, not particularly for Victoria, but to avoid situations like what literally happened this weekend apparently in Northbridge in Sydney. Here's the Treasurer with Kieran this morning.
It's not about ensuring that the worker is getting exactly the same pay as that they were previously. It's about ensuring that they can maintain their job. And we have worked through these reforms with the unions and with the business groups, and they're an appropriate response.
Now, Liz, we've been on different positions when it comes to JobKeeper, JobSeeker, the size of these things. But it was very interesting today that this didn't really seem to sort of catch on today. But there's a lot of people who are having a good old time who are being paid way more than they were being paid before. And I think it's probably time for those people to start being pulled back off the payments.
Absolutely. And look, that's a mammoth job to then figure out a system by which we figure out who should have how much. But we have now seen a lot of people have a lot more time and a lot more money on their hands during this period. It was in June we were told that Aussies have lost $40 million more in June alone on the pokies. 40 million more than the previous June. Yeah. People have way too much money on their hands and they're not used to having that much money. They're getting these really ample payments, even people who used to be casual workers, and it's having a bad effect. Parties like the one you're referring to, etc., and so on. It's not good for society. We've got to weed it out. And also, meanwhile, as we know, it's all on the taxpayer purse.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got to pay it back.